Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got another deck profile update for you guys. This time, this is post-December 2018 ban list, and I say December because it takes an effect, I believe, on the 3rd. And yes, I got a chance to look at that ban list, so I'll get all the updated decks that need to be updated very soon. But the one I wanted to start off with is my Shaddoll Dinosaurs. I saw Firewall Dragon is banned. I couldn't believe it. But hey, it happened. It had to happen. Danger FTK was a thing. Combo decks, with the U-Link boards started becoming out of control. And yeah, Firewall Dragon was just coming up with so many degenerate strategies, I just couldn't really stand it anymore. But honestly, I love the card myself because, of what it could do. But at the same time, I felt like Knonami really made it way too broken for its own good. But anyway, now with Firewall gone, it does give rise to like other decks that have been like slower in this current format to now rise up again, like Dinosaurs, for example. Thunder Dragons is still going to be the best deck in my opinion. There's still Sky Strikers, Ultra Guys, Trickstar didn't get touched again, which I'm kind of happy for because I love Trickstars. Yeah, so like, I had to think, like, what do I want to do with this deck now that, like certain cards got hit? Armageddon Knights at 1, and I felt like there was no point in running it anymore. Well, ASL Car's back at 3. My friend's happy about that because now he can play ABCs at full power again. Malicious is at 2, which I thought was fair. We still got Summon Sorcerers and the Soul, which to me, I never thought of them as too big of a problem, but, it's just one man's opinion. So anyway, let me show you what I got for you guys today and see what you guys think. So of course, naturally, you want to be playing 3 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This guy's always going to be your best boss monster in the entire deck. Got your Searcher and your Foolish Burial, Soul Eating Oviraptor, best card in the deck as well because you can get everything you need. 2 Quatless to get your pills faster. You just want to send it to the graveyard as quickly as you can. 1 Giant Rex, 1 Miscellaneous Source, and 1 Dark, and that's it for the Dinosaur Core. And that's pretty much all you're ever going to need. Now moving on to the Shaddoll Core, you got 1 Beast to get yourself a free draw, 1 Dragon to get a pop a spell or trap, Falco as a free special summon and easy pop fodder for your Tyranno, 1 Hedgehog which searches, and 1 Squamata just to get an additional pitch. And that's pretty much it for the Shaddoll Core. 5 should be more than enough. I was going to run a second Beast, but then I found it too cloggy, so I think 1 of each should be just fine. 3 Ash Blossom as the start of your hand traps, 2 Ogre, which you want to use to hit your opponent's Summon Sorcerers, or any deck that runs it, because it really just cripples any strategy around it. 2 Drone Lockbird. It always finds its way back in the meta somehow, so honestly I feel like Drone Lockbird will always be relevant. Moving on to the spells now. 3 Shaddoll Fusion, since this is the Shaddoll version of Dinosaurs, and honestly it's my favorite variant of Dinosaurs out of all of them. 3 Fossil Dig, just search out your dinosaurs like your Oviraptor or your Miscellaneous faster. 3 Double Evolution Pills, you got plenty of non-dinosaur monsters and dinosaur monsters together, so it just gives you a free Tyranno, a free Quatless, and if you're siding in your Pankratops, you can also use that towards Pankratops. 3 Mind Controls, this is one of the only few decks I can get away with main decking Mind Controls in my opinion. You want to use that against Thunder Dragon, steal their Colossus, or like your Sky Striker opponents, you want to get Kagari or Shizuku out of their way, just so they're left wide open. You can use that Shizuku, Kagari for like your own link materials. 2 Hand Destructions. I'm not running Allure Darkness anymore because I didn't really like banishing my cards, and I felt like Hand Destruction was a little bit better. It's basically Dark World Dealings, and this can help your opponent too, so just be careful with this card. But generally, each player sends 2 cards from their hand to the grave and then draw 2 cards. And it's a good way for you to get pluses out of it too, because you can send like your Quatless from your hand, like in case if it becomes a dead draw, or your Shaddoll Beast, because you mainly want to pitch it to the graveyard and just like get some pluses out of that too. It was either going to be this or Danger Mothman. I couldn't really decide which one I liked better, but in the end I decided to go with Hand Destruction since it's a quick play spell. And yeah, and plus with Mothman, your opponent discards 1 card from your hand at random, and at the chance that they discard something I do need, it just kind of like destroys my strategy. With Hand Destruction, I feel like it's a little bit easier to work with, so that's why I decided to go with that. 1 Super Polymerization, 1 Foolish Burial, and of course 1 Monster Reborn. All pretty standard choices, Alright, moving on to the extra deck. And just so you know, that creaking is the couch. I just got this couch earlier today, and it's still brand new. So next up, playing 2 Winda, just to, stop your opponent from special summoning too many times in one turn. 1 Shakinaga for negation. Grista to negate special summons. Predaplan Dragostapelia. I decided to take off Starving Venom and go with this monster. Just requires 1 fusion monster and 1 dark monster, and this is basically my super poly target. I was going to go with Mud Dragon, but I thought this was a little bit better. Because, especially against Thunder Dragon, because, Colossus is a dark attribute, and it's a fusion monster as well. So, you use one of your own dark monsters along with one of your opponent's fusion monsters, and boom, there you go. Free monster, and plus, once during either player's turn, you can target 1 monster on the field, place a predator counter, and while it has a predator counter, it prevents them from activating. It can negate any activated effects. So I felt like that was really good, and that means it cancels out the built-in protection of your opponent's Thunder Dragon monsters. For Xyz, 1 Lagia, 1 Dolka, they're your Solemn cards. Bish Dweller. Got the Utopia package, as always. Gustav Max, great for time rules. 1 Pentastag, which is the only actual Link monster I'm going to be using. I took off Decode Talker entirely. I didn't want to. He just clogged up my extra deck. But an occasional time, I do sometimes bring this card out now, and it's also a good Ghost Reaper target for this upcoming format because it could still rip 6 from your opponent's hand. Gunblar Dragon. Now, normally Gunblar Dragon, it doesn't work for every deck, but it works fairly well in this deck because, you got your Shaddoll cards, you get your pluses, you got your Quatless, you don't want it in your hand. But again, it's a good Ghost Reaper target as well, and Gunblar Dragon is just there for that purpose. And for other Ghost Reaper targets, of course, still playing Kagari and Hextia, because Hextia is like the win condition of Ultra-Guys. You don't want them to get this out, otherwise they've completely locked you out from both monster cards and spell and trap cards. Moving on to the side, got 3 Ghost Reapers, of course, 2 Dino Wrestler Pankratops. I'm happy this came back at 3. 3 Called by the Graves if you're going to go first, because my deck's built to go second. 2 Twin Twisters for back row removal. 3 Red Reboots. I'm not running Shared Right anymore. I mean, you can if you want to. I just choose not to because it doesn't work on every deck now that combo heavy decks have kind of plummeted a little bit. But I am running 2 copies of Mind Crush in its place, just, I figured, why not? Mind Crush is still a good card. It's a good way to deal with, search-based decks, so you know what your opponent searched out, call it correctly, and they have to lose every copy of it they had in their hand. So, I felt like Mind Crush was definitely a good choice in this matter. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll bring you guys the next updates on all my other decks, like Blue Eyes, maybe Dark Magician. I really never found too much use of changing it, but now I'm going to have to because, Firewall's gone and all that. But, yeah. So anyway, see you guys later.